You know, I've had a wonderful run and a wonderful career, and it really began in Savannah, Georgia. My dad was in the shipping business, both freight and people in those days, and shipping was going away with the airplane. I mean, it was just going away. It just collapsed completely, and he says, you got to stay out of this business, but the computer business, well, that's the future. That was his advice. And my senior year was 1954, and junior achievement was begun at Savannah High on Monday afternoon. And we did such projects as build Christmas tree stands and sell them. And it made me think about what I was going to do, and it made me set the goal to have my own business. It's that simple. Loved Savannah, but there's no action like there is in Atlanta. And then went to Georgia Tech, where the computer was just founded, and I worked on the first computer. I befriended a professor named A.P. Jensen, who headed the rich electronic computer system. And I went down with him on times that just became extremely interested, and we learned to program. And as I came out, I went to work for Univac, which was the big computer company of that era. I saw something that was lacking. Number one was every time we sold a computer, we had to sit down and program it for months and months and months. And we were writing the same programs we were writing for the last customer. Why not? Why don't we package this like a record to a record player or a piano roll to a piano? And we started the first software company. I found a company here in Atlanta that was in financial difficulty, that had done a lot of work for programming computers, took it off the courthouse steps and built it into the largest software company of that era. And we were the first to go public. And so we were the pioneers. I was probably giving 100 speeches a year somewhere in the world about what is software. People thought it was sweaters, but we were so excited as we grew. From there, we put together what we now have is Imlay Investments. It has an investment side of protecting the money that we have made. It has a side where we deal with young entrepreneurs and fund them. And then it has a side where we give back to the community. When I sold my business in 1990, I missed the competition. And there's nothing more competitive than the NFL on Sunday. So I have the best of all worlds. I have the suite on the 50-yard line, I have the investment still in it, and I have Arthur doing all the work, and it makes it great. My advice to the next generation, my industry, the biotech industry, other industries, they need you to create young companies and build them to correct the situation that we now have in the United States of 10% unemployment. It is the young companies, the entrepreneurs of the future that will correct this situation and return America to prosperity. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, figure out what's your weakness, complement that weakness by people that you bring in to support you. As you build it, those people, they carry you to success. My career spans 50 years. My success is the success of the people that work for me. Those 16,000 people that were at MSA carried me to success, and I'll never forget it. People are the key. It's all about people.